Good evening, Devin.
Why'd you start off with the episode like that?
I'm glad you showed up.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
waiting for you.
All right, bro. Now you being zesty.
What the fuck?
Now you being see. Got you.
See, I made it seem more like I was an evil villain, but you're like, that's gay.
Bro, I'm sorry. When you teach middle school, you become a middle schooler. Bro, you being zesty.
I mean, you do look like a chubby eighth grader.
Well,
How the tables have turned.
you know what? That's one of my best jokes, and I'm keeping it. Dang it.
Yep. Devin, what happened in this movie?
Are you going to even tell me what we watched?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we can. Welcome to Popcorn Buckets. We know you're here by mistake. That's not your fault, but it's somebody's fault.
It's nobody's
Probably
fault.
ours for making an episode that nobody's listening to, but you. I bet
Ouch.
you're confused and scared and well, welcome to Popcorn Buckets, motherfucker.
He said, I swear, we talk so much shit on this show. We just
It's mainly about us.
just fucking we just it's like we have 3 children, right? My show is the oldest, and then we favor the random hour, and
See,
then
nobody ever favors the middle child. I know because I'm a middle child.
we just shit on poor little popcorn bucket. We just
I
man.
say Popcorn Bucket has the middle child syndrome where they're constantly forgotten about. More Sports is like that the oldest child that had so much potential and just kind of burn out. And then the random hour is like the youngest child that is still the favorite because they haven't really done anything yet, but they're the baby.
Oh god, you ain't lying. All right, let's get on track because we got a bunch we got to knock out. What did we watch today?
We watched The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, 1964. Yeah.
The prequel to the 59 version, allegedly, which I could not tell with this movie.
I mean, you also claimed there was soda in the first movie, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, I'm telling you, there was a Dr. Pepper can on the hieroglyphics in the wall.
Yeah, the thing about that. Hold on, let me actually check something. I
Are
mean,
you are you actually about to Google that?
no, I'm double checking one of my notes from last episode. Technically, soda was invented, but it wouldn't be fairly popular.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can play jacks down by the soda fountain.
What the fuck?
No, Dr. Pepper would probably be like a medical thing at this time. Like most sodas would be. Like legitimately, this isn't a joke. Because it's got that special powder in it, Devin.
Woo, that special powder. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, cocaine. This isn't a bit. It would legit have cocaine about the 1880s to 1895. So I mean, last movie they probably had cocaine. They were like, "Whoa!"
It's probably why they're all freaking out when they're in the tomb. They were all just like, "Oh, American soda."
Yeah, they're tweaking.
They weren't scared about the mummy's tomb. They're tweaking on Dr. Pepper.
So could you recap the movie?
Oh god, the most boring movie in the Mummy franchise, in my opinion, from this era. It was basically a prequel, and they were like, the girl had the necklace again, and this is where I was like, dude, this is all running together. But you get to meet more people, like why the guy in the turnip was in control, and yada yada yada. And then we had another slow zombie. But in these movies, I don't like how slow the mummy is. You know what I mean?
Listen, this is why I like Christopher Lee because Christopher Lee, Christopher Lee moved ass.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "I'm power walking to you, motherfucker."
Oh, and I also hated this one because he looked like a burnt Cheeto or a burnt hot dog or something. Like he was just so burnt.
You mean the crispy?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I hated that so much. And then he get
Yeah.
a weird obsession with the girl again, and then like
I hate it when Listen, I like monster movies, but I hate how it's a consistent trend of, oh, I'm a man, I must protect the woman. Oh, the monster is interested in the woman. I must, the white man must protect the woman. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is an ongoing trend that's like very tired out in this genre.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That's like when I was watching it last night, I was like, ugh, this is literally the same movie over and over. Instead of having a famous actor in it, you got somebody else that looks like a burned up piece of food.
Hold on, let me check the cast for it real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dickie Owen played the mummy.
Who's Dickie Owen?
I don't know.
It's like, oh, Dickie Owen, like
I just thought his name was interesting.
old Dickie, Dickie the burnt
Yeah,
mummy.
yeah, I know how much you love Dick.
Sure do.
And clip that. Somebody clip that. Okay. Um, we don't have much to talk about. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of these movies are like verbatim.
Yeah, they're like it was again. Even last night, I was like, and I for some weird reason I was like, did I click on the wrong thing? And I was like, no, this is something a little bit different. And obviously, the mummy was different. The characters were a little bit different. It was a prequel and explained a whole lot more stuff. And I was just like, okay,
Kind of. I gotta give you that.
kind of. It just wasn't that great to me, and I was like, I hate this. This wasn't good.
Um, so you ready for my notes?
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not completely about the movie. It's about things in the movie. So, in Islam, the amputation of the hand of one penalty of the hudud crimes, which are considered the most severe corporal and capital punishment in the Sharia. Other penalties in the hubad. Once again, if I mispronounce something, please correct me. I'm not above being corrected. Because this is definitely not my native language, and I am dyslexic, so I'm likely to mess this up. Crimes included flogging and death, theft in one of the hubad, hudud. Maybe it's hudud. They're
Hold
D's and
on.
not B's. Hudud crimes, that is punished by the amputation of the hand. The main verse of the Quran that is used to implement the punishment is Al Baqarah 178.
Fascinating.
Welcome to the random. Sorry, not welcome to the random.
Welcome to
Welcome
the
to
random
Popcorn
hour.
Buckets. Unsolicited facts are my love language.
I mean, you didn't have. I mean, this movie was so dull, so I don't blame you.
So, the Fez is either an ancient Greek, Tunisian, Moroccan, or Turkish origin, the popular especially during the later period of the Ottoman Empire. It used spread throughout the empire, and much of the popularity derives from this era. Okay. Um,
Sorry, I'm just listening.
initially, the Fed was a brimless red, white, or black bonnet over which the turban was wrapped, similar to unwrapped. Once again, correct me if I am wrong. Kaifa, later the turban was eliminated, the bonnet shortened, and the color fixated to red. Uh, Praying while wearing the fez instead of a headdress with a brim was easier because Muslims put their heads to the ground during the. Please correct me if I am wrong. Salah, the daily prayer. But around 1908, Austro-Hungarian annexation of Bosnia. Seriously, correct me if I'm wrong.
You're doing great, buddy. Come on.
Herzegovina resulted in the boycott of Austrian goods, which became known as the Fez boycott. Due to the near monopoly of the Austrians then held on the production of the hat. Although the headdress survived, a year-long boycott brought the end to the universality of the Ottoman Empire as other styles became socially acceptable.
Fascinating.
Hmm?
As we go on through this hurdle together.
I am very sorry if I pronounce any of that wrong. Email us at random.hour.cast@gmail.com and we will correct it in future videos. So, we've talked about this a little bit in previous. Devin, could you tell me why there's not a lot of mummy specimens anymore?
Oh, dude, they're all dried up.
Nope.
No, wait, tomb rating.
Nope.
Thought it was
On your
tomb
last.
rating.
Nope.
I know we talked about it. Okay, you got to jog my memory.
Are you hungry, Devin?
Oh, cannibalism. No, that's right. No.
Kind of. A lot of people ate mummies, especially in England, because they thought they had like health benefits.
Why?
This is also the area that cocaine was in soda, Devin. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people used to eat dinosaur bones or just random bones. It was like a full medical thing. Yep.
I don't want to believe it.
I don't know what to tell you, but it legitimately happened. This is not made up.
I don't want to believe it.
Oh,
No
well,
more.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Didn't Ripley used to be an explorer, right?
I do not know.
Yeah.
I actually never was in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Really? When we were little kids, we
No.
used to go.
A lot of the stuff in the books made me uncomfortable, like the body modification stuff, and so I was like, no, thank you.
Mm.
Yep. Belly dancing, also known as, correct me if
Was
I
this
am wrong.
is this the one where it was the weird belly dancing scene?
Well, I was gonna talk about the history of belly dancing before you interrupted.
Sorry, I remember watching a belly dance scene, and I was like, I remember the conversation we had a long time ago. Like, what makes belly dancing so attractive?
We don't know, and I still don't know,
I
but
don't
I
know.
can tell you the history of belly dancing.
Go nuts.
Just don't rely on me to explain the attractiveness of it.
Come on, tell me, educate me. Why?
Well, you're the
Why
one
is
that
it
interrupted me.
why is it a weird fetish? Why is it a thing?
I don't have on why it's a fetish. I just know the origins of it.
Go ahead.
Belly dancing, also known as Raqs Sharik in Arabic, originated in ancient civilization in the Middle East, North Africa, and the Mediterranean. It is believed to have originated as a fertility ritual and was a significant part of daily life and spiritual practices.
Fascinating.
Devin, do you know what I thought was outstanding in this movie?
The belly dancing?
No, sexism.
Oh, I mean, it was the '60s. What do you expect? Oh, this was the movie
People
where
that do better.
no, was it this one or Dracula? Somebody was like, "If you weren't a woman, I'd punch you in the nose." Was it this one?
I think it was Dracula's daughter.
I remember, dude, that had me dying. I was like,
Yep. Very similar to the 59 movie. It was very
extremely.
similar. Yeah. Cool concept of the immortal.
Mm.
Um, awful. The ending was awful.
It was. I don't even remember the ending. It was that bad.
Trust me, you're not missing out much.
Oh, I know. That's probably why. And I watched it last night, and I was like, I don't remember how this movie ends.
Well,
But I
Devin.
hated this movie throughout.
Yeah. So Devin, I'm out of notes.
Okay. I'm rating this a 1. I didn't enjoy this at all.
Oh. All right. I'm rating this a 3.
Why? You're generous.
I know, compared to you.
I'll let
So
you
that
have your
makes
3.
that's a. I don't think it was as bad as some of the 40 ones.
I just couldn't get into it. I get what they were trying to do, but it just and like halfway through, and I was like, I don't even know how this movie ended.
So some other ratings. IMDb has it a 5.6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Letterboxd 2.8 out of 5.
yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, if it will load, has no tomato meter, but is rated a 27% on popcorn meter.
Good, where it needs to be.
Okay, let's see what else we rated at this level.
A lot of bad movies. It's a 4.
Well, kind of.
Really?
I would say some of those are good.
Well, to each their own.
Oh man, Devin, I'll tell you where we rated this among our other mummy movies as well.
Dead last.
I didn't know.
What? Yeah, we did. Oh wait, the Mummy's Hand was worse.
There were so worse than this. Oh no, that's not the right symbol for your name. All right, Devin. Other things we rated 420.
420.
Dragon Ball: The Magic Begins.
We rated that low.
Yep.
Oh.
I remember it was a parody film too.
Oh god, that was so stupid, but it was great.
It was, but it's one of those where you sit back and look on it and laugh.
That's fair.
Friendsgiving.
One of the earlier episodes.
Gamera Super Monster.
Yep.
Gamera versus Baragon.
Yep.
So, yep. So, where do you think this is rating in the Mummy movies?
Probably second to last.
Okay. Well, number 1, The Mummy 1959.
Yep, where it deserves to be. Better script.
The Mummy 1932 with 10
Classic
out of 20.
Good origin story.
The Mummy's Tomb 1942, 7 out of 20.
Good sequel.
At 4th, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb 1964, 420.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Mummy's Ghost 1944, 3 out of 20.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did hate that one.
The Mummy's Hand 1940.
Terrible.
2.25 out of 20. So, I feel like all of that checks out.
Pretty much, yeah. For this series. Wait until we get to the 90s versions.
That's funny you should say that, Devin. Do you know what we're watching next week?
The Mummy 1999.
That is correct.
Hooray. Brendan Fraser.
I promised you we would get to those eventually. We just had to get through whatever these were.
The classics.
Some of them were good, some of them weren't. Mostly weren't.
Listen, we're going to get into the 99, and then we're going to get into Scorpion King, and we're going to see The Rock as a PlayStation 2 graphic. I can't wait.
Listen, as much as I know you want to do that, I thought it was a good idea once we finished the 90s to take a break from the Mummy movies. I think you would have enjoyed that.
Yes.
I think both of us would enjoy that.
End them on a good note. Even though, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people didn't like the Tom Cruise version. I didn't mind it.
You also thought the Green Lantern movie was good, though. So
Dude, on my
I can't
HBO,
trust you.
Dude, on my HBO Max, it's recommending me the Green Lantern movie, extended cut, and I'm laughing so hard.
There's no way there's an extended cut.
There's an extender. I will snap a picture of it to you later.
You don't need to. It's not that I won't believe you if you send it to me. I probably won't want to see it.
Dude, listen, it's okay. You've been a fan for years. Stop hiding in the Green Lantern closet.
All I have to say to that is hell no. Hell no to all of what you just said. Fuck you. Hell no. I hate the Green Lantern movies. It's a disgrace. Dishonor on your people, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your Green Lantern poster that I would believe that you would have at this point.
Listen, we're gonna go
If
see
you
the
got
Superman.
me a Green Lantern poster, I would burn it.
Would you really?
Yes. I know what I'm about, and it's not that movie.
Oh, that's fair. Listen, we say that we're gonna go see the new Superman movie, and we're both probably gonna like Guy Gardner.
That's different. So I mean,
I don't know. I'm curious. I don't know.
We did. I think rate. This is gonna hurt me a little bit. We did rate Green Lantern 11 out of 20, and that's only because Devin gave it an 8.
I did, and I enjoyed it. It's a great movie. Ryan Reynolds, even he saved that picture. I loved all the CGI and all the creativity when he used the power ring.
Sorry, this is what brain damage looks like.
Don't call me brain damage.
Prove me wrong.
Okay, we'll go get my head scanned.
Neither of us had the money for that.
God, you ain't lying.
Donate today and we'll get Devin's brain scan to see why he likes Green Lantern.
I like the Green Lantern movie a lot.
Doctor, there's something severely wrong with him. Oh, does he have cancer? Worse, he thinks the Green Lantern movie is good. Dear God.
Dear God, what's wrong with him?
It's like that's like a scene that you would see in like
Family Guy or something.
Family Guy or Futurama or something like that.
My God, he likes the Green Lantern movie. Oh yeah, the one with the Superman one? No, the Ryan Reynolds one from 2011. My God.
Get this man to the CT scan.
And on that note, that should be my last words.
No, you haven't told them where they can find us.
Oh, poop. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this, go check me out on my podcast, the More Sports Podcast. And then we have the Random Hour, where we've done pop culture things and we've had some awesome guests come on the show. So go check those out. And then subscribe to our YouTube channel, Random Incorporated, where you can watch the video version of this episode as well as those interviews. And hey, follow us on Instagram as Rando Bucket Boys. And hey, we're on Twitter as Rando Corporal 1.
All right, Devin. Now, what's your last words?
The Green Lantern movie is great.
I cannot let this stand. No.